Luiz Adriano de Souza da Silva, or simply Luiz Adriano, is a Brazilian professional footballer who plays for Italian club Milan as a striker. Born in Porto Alegre, he began his career at hometown club Internacional before joining Shakhtar in 2007 for a $3 million. He has since become an integral member of the Ukrainian club, becoming the all-time leading goalscorer for Shakhtar in October 2014 and receiving his first call-up to the Brazilian national team the same month. Club career Internacional Adriano caught the eye of European clubs with his performances for Internacional in December 2006 at the FIFA Club World Cup. Adriano scored the deciding goal for Internacional in their 2-1 win over Al Ahly during the semi-final round of the competition. In the final against European champions Barcelona, Luiz Adriano came on as a late substitute and played a vital role in Adriano Gabiru's 82nd minute winner. Shakhtar Donetsk Luiz Adriano was transferred from Internacional to Ukrainian side Shakhtar Donetsk on March 2, 2007, for a reported price of $3 million. On March 19, 2007, he made his debut in the Ukrainian Premier League against city rivals Metal Donetsk, at the age of 19 years 11 months and 7 days. It took almost a year for Adriano to score his first goal for the club, netting in the 94th minute of a 4-1 win over Metalist Kharkiv on March 15, 2008. On August 28, 2008, Adriano scored his first goal in Europe, netting his side's opening goal in their 3-1 second-leg victory over Dinamo Zagreb to secure a place in the group stage of the Champions League. He scored the opening goal of the 2009 UEFA Cup final which Shakhtar won 2-1 over Werder Bremen after extra time. On February 16, 2011, he scored the winning goal against AS Roma in a 3-2 away victory during the first leg of the UEFA Champions League round of 16 and after being victorious across the two legs. On May 7, 2011, Adriano scored his 50th Shakhtar goal in a 2-0 league win over Metal U. 2012 Euro 13 season. On July 10, 2012. Luiz Adriano opened the score in the 2012 Ukrainian Super Cup against cup holders Metal Donetsk, to help Shakhtar claim the trophy after a 2-0 victory. Luiz netted his first goal of the 2012 Euro 13 Premier League season in a 3-0 victory over Carpati Lviv. He scored the last goal in a 3-1 victory over Dynamo Kiev on September 2. He scored the third goal in a 3-0 victory over Zorya Luhansk on September 15, with an assist from Willian. On November 20, 2012, playing against Danish team FC Nordsjælland in the Champions League, Luiz Adriano scored a controversial 1-1 equalizer. After an injury to a Nordsjælland player led to a dropped ball, Shakhtar player Willian attempted to return it to the Nordsjælland goalkeeper but Luiz Adriano pounced on the pass, rounded the goalkeeper and finished into an empty net. This led to heavy protests from the Danish players and crowd. UEFA opened a disciplinary case against Adriano, and banned him for 1 game for unsporting behaviour. Shakhtar released a statement backing the UEFA decision and stated that they were deeply disappointed by Adriano's actions. 2013 Euro 14 season, Luiz Adriano made his season debut against Kornomorets Odessa in the Ukrainian Super Cup as Shakhtar won 3-1, but the striker failed to get on the scoresheet. He opened his account for the season in Shakhtar's first Ukrainian Premier League fixture, scoring his side's second in the final minute of normal time in a 2-0 victory over Hovla on July 14, 2013. He scored once as Shakhtar defeated Real Sociedad 4-0 in their penultimate group match of the Champions League on November 27, 2013. He scored the game's only goal in Shakhtar's next match, a league victory over Kornomorets. Adriano scored both of his side's goals in their 2-0 win over Dynamo Kiev in the Ukrainian derby on April 16, 2014. In their following Premier League match against city rivals Metal Donetsk, Luiz Adriano scored the game-winning goal as Shakhtar came from a goal down to win 2-1. On May 11, Adriano scored twice as Shakhtar clinched their fifth consecutive league title with a 3-1 win over Zorya Luhansk. In the final league match of the season on May 18, Luiz Adriano scored both goals, as Shakhtar defeated Volyn Lutsk 2-0, to finish as the leading goal scorer with 20 strikes. 2014 Euro 15 season, on September 30, 2014, he put Shakhtar ahead 2-0 with less than 5 minutes to go against Porto, but the Ukrainian champions relinquished the winners' 2 goals in the final minutes from Jackson Martinez ensured a 2-2 draw. On October 17, Adriano scored in either half and provided an assist for Alex Teixeira as Shakhtar defeated Volyn Lutsk 6-2. On October 21, playing against Belarusian team Bate Borisov in the Champions League, Luiz Adriano scored 5 goals, becoming the second player after Lionel Messi to score 5 goals in a Champions League match. Adriano's hat-trick took 11 minutes, the third fastest ever in the competition. He scored 3 goals in a 7-minute span, the quickest ever, and his 4 first-half goals were a record for a player in the competition. With his 4th and 5th goals of the match, he overcame Andrei Ivarobi to become Shakhtar's all-time leading goalscorer with 117 goals. With his 5 goals, Adriano also established himself as Shakhtar's all-time leading goalscorer in Europe with 29 goals. In Shakhtar's next Champions League match, hosting Bate on November 5, Luiz Adriano scored another hat-trick, starting with a 58th minute penalty, as his team won 5-0. In the 2014 Euro 15 UEFA Champions League, Shakhtar Donetsk finished second in the group stage, therefore qualifying to the next stage. Adriano equaled Lionel Messi's record of 5 goals in a UEFA Champions League match, equaled Cristiano Ronaldo's record of scoring 9 goals in the group stage, and as a result UEFA named him MVP of the 2014 Euro 15 UEFA Champions League group stage. Milan On July 2, 2015, Luiz Adriano signed for Milan on a 5-year deal for a transfer fee of €8 million. He made his debut on August 17 in the third round of the Coppa Italia, scoring the second goal of a 2-0 win over Perugia at the San Siro. He scored his first goal in Serie A on August 29, 2015 in a 2-1 home win against Empoli. International career. In March 2013, Luiz Adriano indicated that he would be likely to accept a call-up for Ukraine national football team if asked. However, Luiz Adriano did not have Ukrainian passport when he was representing Brazil youth team, which made him ineligible to countries other than Brazil. On October 23, 2014, Luiz Adriano was called up to the Brazil team for the first time in his career, for friendlies against Turkey and Austria in November. He debuted on November 12 against Turkey, playing 73 minutes of a 4-0 win before being replaced by fellow debutant Roberto Firmino. Style of play. According to his former coach Mircea Lucescu, he is one of those players who rarely gets injured. He is a powerful footballer. He plays great in the air. Despite the fact that he is not tall, Adriano plays as if his height is about 2 meters. He fights for the ball in the penalty area, with always looking for opportunities to net a goal. He is a proper striker. Personal life. Luiz Adriano's father worked as a security guard at a chemical plant, and his mother was a housewife. His parents are divorced. He has 2 brothers, Murilo, who is also a footballer, and Fabiano, and 2 sisters, Patricia and Caroline. His childhood idols include Romario and Ronaldo. He has 4 tattoos, 1 on his hand, 1 on his back, 1 on his arm and 1 on his neck. Club statistics. As of December 2, 2015. Other, National Super Cup, Club World Cup. Honours. Club Internacional, FIFA Club World Cup, 2006, Shakhtar Donetsk, Ukrainian Premier League, 2007 Euro 08, 2009 Euro 10, 2010 Euro 11, 2011 Euro 12, 2012 Euro 13, 2013 Euro 14, Ukrainian Cup, 2007 Euro 08, 2010 Euro 11, 2011 Euro 12, 2012 a Euro 13, Ukrainian Super Cup, 2008, 2010, 2012, 2013, 2014, UEFA Europa League, 2008 a Euro 09. Individual UEFA Champions League Group Stage MVP, 2014-15. References. External links, Luiz Adriano at Top Forward.